Now viewers, Shiv mentioned about the Operation Sindoor phase 1 being over. What was that all about? What were the strikes that India hit? What were the specific targets? Let's put that out for our viewers to really understand those 9 locations. What were they all about? On your screens. In fact, when it started in the early hours of Wednesday morning, when this started, the first was the Abbas Terror Camp in Kotli, 1:04 a.m. That is when it took place. This is the nerve center for the Lashkar when it comes to training suicide bombers. That is the image when the first of the strike took place at 1:04 a.m. The next one was at the Lashkar camp at Muridke. This happened a couple of minutes later at about 1:06. Remember, these are very precise strikes that take place. Every second, every minute is actually accounted for, which is why we are giving you those specific timings. Lashkar camp at Muridke, this is the largest training center. Those satellite images tell you the sprawling complex that exists there, the hundreds and thousands of Lashkar terrorists that have been trained here at this camp. That was the second clear target of these strikes of Operation Sindoor. The third one was the Jaish headquarters. That was at Bahawalpur. That's at 1:12 a.m. So 8 minutes after the first set of strikes happened, this was the Jaish headquarters at Bahawalpur. It is the primary base for Jaish's planning and operational. Again, just look at the massive structures that have been conducted there. This is in Pakistani side. Are they trying to tell anybody in the world that they had no idea, evidence about these structures that existed for so long, training hundreds and thousands of radicalized terrorists out there to only cause mayhem? This was the next target. The next one was the terror camp at Sialkot, 1:15 a.m. This was the logistics hub for the cross-border terrorism that has been happening there. This was a key logistic hub. This camp, with the help from Pakistan's ISI, Deep State, actually funneled terrorists into the Jammu side of the Jammu Kashmir in India. So this was that particular hub from where that infiltration attempts keep happening, which is why this was such a key target for the Indian forces. Next is the terror camp at Muzaffarabad. This was at 1:17 a.m. and this, of course, was another sprawling complex that has been used for training, arms storage, ammunition, and also housing LET commanders. Remember, viewers, I'm saying this multiple times, sprawling complexes, big facilities. That tells you that if this is what the extent of infrastructure was, why is it that the Pakistani side never acted on it? Because they are part and complicit of this terror infrastructure that has been going on. Let's move ahead. The terror camp at Bimber, that was the next one. A crucial training and recruitment place where 40 to 50 active terrorists were there, and it actually served as a key launch pad that was there. These are all satellite images, so nobody turns around and asks, proof kya hai, evidence kya hai? None of those questions can come up now. Next terror camp that was in fact blasted was the Chakamru one, which was at 1:22 a.m. This was a tactical launching pad that taken out, that is usually used when it comes to pushing terrorists into India. That you can see on the map where that exists, allowing for infiltrators and infiltration attempts to actually happen. Then there is the Gulpur one, the Muridke one, all of them. We can put that out. First the Gulpur one and then the Muridke one, which happened, the last one, at 1:28 a.m. This is how those 9 specific locations were targeted. Operation Sindoor, the message being very clear: no civilian casualties, no military installations, but the terror camps, the terror infrastructure being targeted with these strikes.